So
Do you-
today we have Gu Zihao versus Kang Dongyun to celebrate Gu Zihao's recent climb almost to number one in China, according to Go ratings. Let's see, where is he right now? He's currently 4 points behind Ke in Go ratings, which
okay.
could change very, very soon. Um, Let me link you to the game.
So when was this game played? Fairly recently, like last week or
I think about a month and a half
a
ago,
month ago? Okay.
maybe a month ago or something like that. Um, so Gu Zhihao, currently number 4 in the world, second behind Ke, just barely in China, and Kang Dongyun currently around number 30 in the world. He's a 32-year-old Korean player, world champion before. Gu Zhihao also a world champion before. He's 23, by the way.
That's the same age as me. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's annoying. Ah, fuck. I always forget they're not old boomer masters. My age?
Yeah.
What? Ah.
Sorry.
No, it's good. Okay.
So, yeah, Gu Zhihao is white. Kang Dongyun is black in this game. Gu Zhihao, of course, the crab. We all know him. We all love him.
Yep.
Very, very innovative, and super, super hard to play when he's behind. Like when he's behind, he comes up with all the chances. That's what the top pros say about him. Apparently.
Okay. He plays exciting
Kang
games,
Dongyun,
right?
yeah, he plays exciting games every time, and so actually it was really hard to pick a game, which I thought was vaguely understandable. This one is going to be really fighty, but I thought the fight in this one, I glanced over it a few days ago. I thought the fights in this one were mostly constrained to one area at a time. Mostly.
Good.
So
Good.
better than most of his games, which are just crazy all over the board and completely understandable. Anyway, Kang Dongyun, I actually have no idea about his style. Have you seen him play before? Have you seen any of his games?
I think I've seen a game on Fox, but that is it. Just nothing actually real. Not a real tournament game.
Sure. So this game, I did see the AI graph while I was loading it in.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, somewhere around move 100, black was ahead, maybe 4 or 5 points. And then as the game transitions to the late middle game, Gu Zhihao starts rolling in the fight, and when black resigns, he's up 24 points. That's all I know.
Oh my god. Okay.
So let's see how it happened. Gu Zhihao white, Kang Dongyun black. All normal. 3-3. 3-3 again. Nothing special, right?
Yep.
This one's kind of interesting, but I mean, it's just another variation. Yeah. And this is the classic push and cut, and then this. I actually have misclicked this one first several times. This is a big mistake. You should not do this, because then whichever way you cut, they'll capture. So you should do this first, because if they capture, then you can capture the corner in a nice way. Anyway. Joseki. And where to play for black now? Just include the upper left?
Probably E16. Oh, Chinese. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's totally reasonable.
Yep.
I think, both of us would have gone over here. But to be fair, if you do this one, it's too easy for white to do here, right? This
true.
is obviously what white is going to do.
Yeah.
So you do this one, it's unclear really what white can do now. So it's maybe a better Fuseki because it's harder for white to figure out what the right move is.
That's fair. Yeah.
How about we figure it out?
I don't know. Can you not just attach D16 now? Because black has this big wall?
You can. That switches you to the left side.
Yeah.
But the left side isn't necessarily interesting right now. It's okay. It's not bad. But I wouldn't say that that's definitely the most important area at the moment. I'm kind of thinking O3 personally.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. But let's see. He plays this one. This Atari.
It's big.
Yeah, it was a bit off my radar, to be honest. But this is a common follow-up to the Joseki on the right, and in particular, when this is getting big, then and also this is not bad for white, then it is a nice move on sort of the edge of both moyas, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that. I'm not sure why. I feel like whenever I see this in games, they always tanuki into like for a long time.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
just not used to seeing them take right away.
Tanuki is totally fine. I think it's just like this is a big move. Other moves are big moves. In this case, since black is already committed over there and white has something over here, because why not? Yeah.
Ooh.
So black grows further. Look at that. I love it. Also, note they always grow with large knight move or 2-space. Never do they do this. This is so wimpy. Don't do this anymore. This one's better. It's so much harder for white to come in, right?
Yeah.
Like if you 1-space, you go one line less, and then what actually, what is better for your strength there than this one? I mean, obviously it's better for strength, but it's a lot harder to use white against this kind of shape.
Yeah, I guess it makes it hard for white. Like it's like, where do you play as white?
Yeah. Now what?
Yeah. Okay.
G16.
G16.
D16.
This
one. This is the game. So this makes sense now because black has already grown here. Now, if we press this corner down, it's actually good.
Yeah.
So before you press that corner down, but it's a bad local result, so you don't really like it. But after this, now you can press the corner down, and it's pretty nice. Actually, I'm not even sure that that Gu Zihao will accept. So the way to accept is D17 now, and then Hane outside, right?
Yep.
Let's play it. Okay, he did accept. But you could also do some other things here. It is possible to do like this one, and then allow that base to form and see how you can attack it afterwards. But I guess in this case, this move is sort of out of place, right? So
I guess so.
Here and Hane this side. This is, of course, you have to Hane on this side rather than this one, because this is the whole point of D16, is that you get a chance to switch to the left side. And Atari. So I was thinking about the normal variation, or what I consider the normal variation, which is this one. And then usually black will spend another move, and white will come over here. And the reason why black usually spends another move is because if you don't, then there's going to be some pressure put on your corner. Something like this is really painful, actually, because white just got so strong. So instead of doing something like that, you can see even in the variation that was supposedly okay for black. What is this shape, right? Like, what is that? That's not really very sensible. So black is going to try to trade again, it seems, to try to get his stones to work better. Do you know the Atari variation?
No. Is it Atari and then extend an Atari down at C14? Are we going to do this?
Yeah, so that's certainly one of the variations. And, okay, let's see if I can play out the exact Joseki that they played. There.
Yeah,
There it is.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah. And black can Atari here once, because it's super annoying to white, whether you choose A or B. And actually, it depends a lot on the board position. I've seen both played. Which do you think happens on this board?
Looks like B.
Because if you just play A, then you don't have as much potential to grow the left side and limit his upper side, right?
Yeah.
And the benefit to playing A is that your base is a lot more secure. But in this case, that doesn't really matter because we're trying to be expansive with these stones, not just... Never mind. This one's also possible. They are both Joseki, but... okay, so the problem with playing B... Let's see, what would it be? Black is probably just going to still finish this off, right? I don't think you allow white to go there. And then, basically, Gu Zihao is saying he doesn't want to come here next for his next step, right? Because then it would make sense to play one. He wants to do something else, like... Excuse me. Perhaps capturing here. This is a small move.
Yeah.
And then if black comes back over here, you would rather to have this one at A, probably.
Okay, so white's preparing to Tanuki after black kills the two stones, and you have better shape.
That's my explanation. I don't know if that's correct.
That makes some sense, yeah. I like that. Huh.
It is nice to have the eye shape from A, right?
I guess even if you do follow up locally, you have better shape with like something like E13 or I don't know, anything really. Anything on the left? Your shape's just better.
So if you play E13 or something like that, it's not that you have necessarily better shape because you are slower, but you do have stronger shape, which can help you a lot when you want to do something aggressive into this. Still, if all of this became solid territory with no compensation, it's too much, right?
Yeah.
So still, White is planning to do something aggressive around here,
Yeah.
around C. And that definitely means that you prefer to be strong on the left side so that you don't accidentally die with that while you're doing things. So this happened in the game, and probably Black killed the stuns, and then White probably plays here. So if you allowed just the knight's move, it definitely makes no sense to capture.
Yeah.
But if you do this way, then you can have a stronger shape. Black probably Hanes. I can't see how you wouldn't Hane here. Wow, he wouldn't Hane here. So I guess maybe the problem is this one, and then this one is painful to Black, something like that. But still, I want to Hane so bad. Okay, what else then? This happens and we can't Hane. I'm basically thinking wherever I go, I'm so painful when White plays A. But I guess White's shape is just going to get fixed no matter what here. Really? So, I don't know, 3-3?
Oh, dude, really? I was thinking pincering the 3 stones on the lower left. Because I felt like if White adds one more stone there, it's so uninvadable.
I don't think that's true. Wait, as another
not.
stone, I'll invade it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 3-3.
You didn't do it. Although this is the finer line, so there you go.
Understandable.
Of course.
Does he connect Q12? No way. G3. Oh, Peep. Okay.
Peep wants now. That's interesting. That's saying he really doesn't want to Hane ever, because this limits you from the chance of getting the Atari Incente, right? So he's basically saying Hane is so bad, I'm just going to make sure I can never do it. Yeah. Right?
I wonder why is Hane bad? I would Hane without thinking too much. Feels so normal.
I think maybe we should progress from playing normal moves to playing moves that actually make our position look good.
True.
Yeah. Probably that's the problem here. So if we look at this and then read the variation, this kind of thing, and this,
it clearly doesn't look like so much better than White gained a lot more. For sure.
You barely even gained anything for Black there. So he just prefers to Peep this. Of course, White will connect. And then maybe play a move on the left side is what Peep is preparing, right? Because otherwise, why would you Peep? I mean, basically, if you play a Peep like this, you're saying, I expect White to suddenly, after I play this next move, White is going to be able to cover that Peep. So I expect him to be like pincering over here or something, which would expect, if it was like this and White played here, and then you play here, then sometimes White will play this. Yeah? So Peep leads into a move on the side.
Definitely.
Could be this one? I don't know. This one. Yeah, the original one. So this is you could call it the vital point of the 3 stones. Makes sense? Now what would you do as White?
Dingus, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, man.
A year of not cancelling lol.
Oh, sorry, Telegraph, but okay. Do we just like Hane into E2? Hane attach?
So you want to switch to the bottom side?
Yep. But I don't know what else to do is the reason for that. I'm not sure how else to handle this. Other than doing that, to be honest. Maybe we could, yeah, I don't know.
So this is Gu Zihao playing White. I don't think he's the kind of guy to just be like, oh, you have an idea, okay, I back off, okay. I think he's going to try to attack this first, and then if he gets a good opportunity after gaining something from the attack, then he can switch as well. Yeah?
He wants maximum. What's your plan?
So I want to play here first. Anyway, this is Finer's move. Take that. And then here, and then here. Yeah. So okay. I play 1 for 2 first, and then I do this stuff. I think that it has to be better. And honestly, after this, I'm not 100% convinced I should switch anyway. if black plays here. Like I could just as easily do something like this and keep up some pressure, try to reduce this area while having a group that's weak for him.
Okay. Wow,
So that's my idea.
Yeah.
And Gu Zihao plays. Also, you can play just some move in the corner first, or capping. But capping looks bad in my opinion. So he just plays some move in the corner, and attach. He does your idea.
Feels good, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
Fine Arts is my idea. Take that.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah. Okay. And then black can choose A or B. Which do you think he chooses?
I think A.
Mm-mm-mm.
We want to have the cutting point, right?
I agree. I think we're even going to take the cutting point. So here, I think we're going here. Yep, this is a game. Because black has a stone here, so that's putting pressure on this group. So it's a little bit risky to play the way that Gu Zihao played. Like this immediately. And I think you capture the stone now. And normally this ends up reverting mostly to the Jiseki, where you just do this one. Just do D2 first. But the Atari makes absolutely 100% sure that you'll get the cut in. And usually white will have to play G2 now, because if black got G2, then that would not only like help the cutting stone in the center, but it permanently fixes his group on the side, which is a bit of a sore point for black right now.
Yeah.
Still, black is expected to put push here, and then this fight.
Yeah.
Where would he
Exciting.
go?
Well, let's see. Well, I want to play E7. I'm always a little confused in this shape on what exactly we should be doing. But yeah, shoulder hit E7.
To me, that looks like it might get broken. Like E7, black plays D6.
That's exactly what I was looking at. And I'm not sure.
If it was me, I'm actually thinking about attaching D7.
Oh. Hane on top?
And then either counter Hane or descend are my two candidates there.
Oh.
I want to just carve something out for myself here, because white is under pressure and we need to do something about it. And B5 isn't really the greatest at this moment. Because black will just take initiative from that, I think. And this one is also possible. Yeah, this happens too.
What? So why was I? Did you think about that? I was thinking about it, but I wrote it off because I wanted to go E7 so bad. I wonder why.
So this one is often baiting black into playing here. So okay, here's the thing. You're a thin here. If you play E7, the part where you're behind in the fight to the center, and you should be getting in trouble there. So one space jump is thicker, so it should be better. And even now, there's still a cutting problem at A, right?
Yeah.
And that's something that's serious. That's something you can't just completely write off. I think the point of this is to try to bait black into doing A. Of course, he can go for it, and then play this move. And the point is, if you fix here, I go here. And this exchange isn't really going to be losing that much, because often when you were trying to kill me, you would have played here regardless. So like, it's not like this is just solely a bad exchange. And the point is, if you fix here, then I can play. Okay, apparently not. I can usually play this one, and this is Finder's variation. So take that. And then this cut isn't working. That's the point.
I see.
Because I have B5 now. So this is actually a common combination to run out when you have this move, and also there's some thinness over here, is to play just the one space jump that has some cutting problem, and then play here. I first learned this from like one of Park Chung-wan's games.
Oh,
anyway,
shit. Okay.
They're still in their AI preparation. I should say that. So they both players have absolutely looked at this position with AI before and know what they're doing. So when it goes like this, and then here, and white finds his next crazy move. What do you think Gu Zihao plays here? It's definitely going to be something he's looked at with AI before.
C6? Doesn't
C6. Somehow it doesn't feel right. Yeah,
it doesn't.
Maybe.
Also, another move that I was looking at was D5. Now this would be surprising.
D5.
Yep.
D5.
Let's go.
Let's see. If he cuts, then you can push at F6 first. That's your point. But then he Ataris you first. That's annoying. But still, he'll have to answer, and you don't have the ladder. So I don't think D5 is sensible. But it could have been sensible if that was working out properly.
I really wanted it. It looks so bad, but if it worked, like those kinds of moves are so fun. But okay, well, I mean, really, if he doesn't extend, what do you do? Kick?
I wanted this one. This was fun, but probably it should be C6. Okay, okay.
Slide?
So I guess the point here, actually, if black follows up, then the C7 stone is really nice. Like, we would want that stone when we push through here. So it's actually true. When you play this, I mean, if he goes here, then C7 is also nice. Like how, when you play the C7 stone, how is black supposed to play in a way such that this stone becomes inefficient?
Oh, very nice. What do you do?
Very, very nice. I love it when pros do this, when you're thinking they can just do, the obvious move, or maybe they do something weird, and then they do something that looks like it wasn't passive, or it wasn't enough somehow, and then the other guy has no move. It happens a lot in pro games, right?
Yeah.
They just do this one, I back off a little bit, and then you have a problem. What are you going to do?
I think black does nothing locally, and just H4.
Now that is wild, but H4 is kind of local in my opinion still.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's possible. I thought you were about to say black 3/3s or something.
No.
H4 doesn't look so bad, I guess. Locally, the thing I want to prepare is E7. Yeah, that's what I want to play locally, so that I can try to link up. Yeah. So if here and he goes there and there, then white isn't going to cut this way because I can make that Atari. It's super painful, and then maybe I can even ladder. So if here, white is definitely going to cut this way, and then you just need enough strength to be able to hold it all together here, which means I want to play something like H4 first so that I can fight this fight.
Yep. Yeah.
So he plays it.
Oh, very nice.
Nice. And white's normal move is K3. Do you think they do something else? It's Gu Zihao, right? He doesn't do it your intention, never.
Oh, of course. He has to answer that, right? Like...
I don't think he does.
Really? I think that's a little silly. I think you have to.
If you play F1, and then you play B4, black has to live. So if you play F1 right now, you might be able to get yourself a timing to go to the center, which is really nice. If you can play like F6, you can win the game, like instantly. So K3 is really big, but we already got this B5 move for A3. And so the corner is a little bit weaker than it normally is. Just a little. I think it's possible to play F1 as well. But K3 is probably more normal, more expected. Okay, fine.
I like the hunt for a better move though. It's good.
Okay, now Black. Do you think they play E7 right away? Is that fight working yet? It pushes and cuts at D7. Do you think you can handle it?
I don't think we can.
Why not?
I mean, what did that one stone do?
It means that our stones are gonna be much harder to net. Much harder to net on the bottom side.
I guess so.
I would go for the fight. Oh, he even goes for it directly like this. This is maybe the better way, because after E5, White doesn't have to play until eventually the fight is working for him again. And this one, if White doesn't play, you get a better follow-up, right? So we're still going for the same exact fight where White pushes through at D7, and then we play E7. So the same thing, really. But this way it's, much more direct. Yeah, it's better.
Oh.
Do you think White goes for it? Plays D7 right away? No choice but to?
Oh, you have to. Like, if you, yeah. Oh?
Never mind.
That's Sente. Well, it's not. Wait.
So he tries to do something better now. This is very, very, very sensible, actually. Because if he played here, Black could get this in Sente now. Yeah? Black is always aiming for this kind of thing in Sente.
Painful, yeah.
But if this happens, and then this, then Black will be okay in the fight. That's the point, at least.
Yeah.
Here, and then still connect, and you still have a problem down there? Damn.
Wow. Okay, so you kind of have to connect, actually.
He has to deal with this right away, but Black could do the trade of D7 right now. Right? If White captures at F1, and then Black plays C1, that's ko. Right? That's just ko. So you could live in ko in the corner, or you could capture at E1 and then weaken the White bottom side with that move as well. Right?
Yeah, I feel like we would capture.
Fine. Yeah, looks good. And now White will push through at D7. Right?
Well, what else is there to do? Not much, right?
Yeah, you got it. And Black Ataris. Now, White actually has a choice. If White doesn't believe that the fight is very good for him, then he could Atari outside and do some trading here.
If we do that, I feel like it would be successful for Black. Like, the whole situation.
Would it, though?
Oh, yeah, you could pincer the lowers. Black would get Sente for the lower side. We're a bit weak there. The left was already White's. I don't know. Is it really that much on the left?
I would be thinking, is the bottom really that weak? Because even though you Atari here, Black's script is still weak. Yeah, you jump up and a few times, and it's still gonna have some problems there.
Well, I guess the thing is, can White fight? If White can't fight, then we just don't do it.
Yeah. So
I guess that's kind of what it comes down to.
Would you fight?
Of course. What kind of question is that? Damn it. Damn it. No.
The fight seemed a little hard for White, I think. Like, if you go here, even if it's just this one directly, how is White holding everything together here? Yeah. Suddenly, once you pulled out one, this is your weak group. Also, this is your weak group, and this is your weak group. Even though Black sacrifices something somewhere, if he captures any one of these, is good enough.
Yeah, that's unreasonable for sure. So we can't fight, we just have to take what we can. You can't fight. Okay.
Capture or extend?
Well, you want to capture, but is White going to Atari?
For sure.
Oh, God. Are we going to play a ko? How many coke goods do we have? there aren't any co-threads that big. Oh my god, we have to play B.
The co-threats are over here, so you could make a claim that you capture A and they fight, and you probably want to double Atari to start the co, right?
Yeah.
I should just mention to start with that double Atari to start the ko isn't probably as good as you want it to be, because if white wins the ko, that's a completely wasted stone. Might as well have been a pass.
Mm-hmm.
So usually you would leave that kind of ko, and you wouldn't double Atari until you're sure that you have way more ko-threats than the other guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if that ko happens and you double Atari, the ko-threats you have right now are something like G3 or J3. Yeah, maybe not C, but the more aggressive version like this. And then white wins it, and you kill the bottom side, and I think that's good for white. Mm-hmm. So I would extend it at B, personally. Yeah. In particular, since it still leaves me the Aji to come down here and do some annoying things. But he captures.
Okay.
So this is saying, okay, white's going to Atari, and then I'm going to Tanuki and set up co-threats. That's also possible. White didn't even do it. Wow.
I don't get it.
Fine Arts move is this one. It wasn't even the Atari. So if you Atari'd here, then if black plays, for example, like this one now, and then plays this one, and then you play here. If you play here, I play this one. This is starting to look like white wouldn't be ahead in the ko, right? So I'm setting up co-threats like this, and then, okay, maybe you'll answer, and I come here. Then where's white co-threat? I guess you can claim it's this one, but this is really, really big. Yeah, so probably you would just end up backing off like this, and then black does this. This is probably good for black. So it wasn't the immediate ko, I think. I think it wasn't the immediate ko, but it was the setting up co-threats part that white couldn't handle for this kind of thing, and so he just captured on the side.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. For sure.
For sure.
Oh, I want an Atari. F8 now.
But what if you play C6 first, and then you extend to C8 first in Atari, and then you Atari on the outside, or even if you don't hold it and you just keep the Aji. Like if you play currently, if you play F8, the argument is white would capture, and white would have a clean side, even though you have some Aji around C6 right now. So why not use C6 and then see what your Aji is over there? And if white plays B7, then I'll Atari on the outside, and it's better for me. So I expect white to play B6, and then I can hold more Aji than just the Atari on the outside.
Yeah. Okay, that's reasonable. I like that.
Not played.
Oh.
Not
There's
played.
Nothing. Oh, maybe Tanuki, straight up.
It's very possible. It'd be always fun. But the bottom side is kind of getting attacked too.
Yeah.
We could do something attacking it. Let's see where he plays. He extends here first. I also thought this was possible, but then I thought this one. And then, okay, the point is he wants this exchange for this, and then this one, and he lost something on the outside. So, sorry, he lost something on the inside here. He gained on the outside, he gained this push, and he got this Atari, but he lost in the sense that he had to run out a ladder one further step. So I wasn't really going to do this as black, but
I wonder why, because like if you're gonna extend that, why not just play C6 by itself?
If you play C6 by itself, then this is going to happen, and then white is going to do this one. So the reason why white doesn't immediately play this one is because black didn't make this bad exchange.
Ah.
So there's chances for black to go from the inside or something like that. So it's like this sort of delicate balance all the time.
Interesting.
Here, your opponent runs out of ladder, you can expect to do that, and then play here. What do you capture, or what do you connect?
Connect.
Yeah, correct. I think. AI says capture? What?
But then you get the Atari later. That's...
well, to me, it's then you get the Knight's move later.
Or that. Yeah.
Because the problem with Atari is that you end up small. But AI says that capturing is just a slightly better route, huh? Wow, I'm actually shocked. This is the game of capture versus connect.
It really is. I guess nobody's gonna play that right away, and then later white can hane or something like that. I don't know. That's weird.
But if white connects, then white can still turn.
I don't know.
So the reason why that you would prefer to capture is because of specifically Aji in this area.
Really?
Yeah. And obviously the game of Go is very long and everybody plays in all the areas by the end of it. But pretty hard to imagine this area becoming that important, right? That's why we both wanted to connect. Yeah. Still, I guess we should, both of us are maybe underestimating how long the game of Go is. When we thought to connect here, of course, eventually the game of Go is going to turn to the A area, right? It's just, it always happens, right? And then, where was the other capture connect? Over here? Between B or between A, we both wanted B, but A, better for eyes, and notice, the game turned to this area, actually.
Oh right? My god! Yeah. Holy shit.
So these 9Ps are flexible enough to understand how much the game can change like that. So they or even AI is even more flexible than them and would even capture this one as well. So just because, yeah, we should not underestimate how long the game of Go is and how much positions go to crazier areas when you're actually flexible and willing to trade all the time.
Wow. Interesting. That looks just like pure solid territory, no Aji. It's over forever. But apparently not.
Yeah. So Gu Zihao makes a mistake. Unlucky.
It's
okay. Kang Dongyun won't punish. He won't go there. It's fine. All right. Now what for black though? Now we have to actually choose where to go for like a big gote. Yeah.
Yep.
It's no longer this fighting. So where's the next place?
Oh. Well, the lower side. I feel like we've gained some strength, right? We've invested some moves to get some strength. Do we start fighting again? Just M3? But then maybe that doesn't make much sense. 3-3?
If I'm going to go to the bottom side, I much prefer O3 to N3 because N3 seems...
Oh, M.
I don't know. Oh, M3.
Yeah.
I still prefer O3, actually.
Yeah.
Because M3, it's so obvious. You just come out somehow, right? And then O3, what the hell are you doing? It's kind of hard. Like, are you going to play M3? Then don't you look a little silly when I go to the 3-3?
True.
Okay, true. Let's see what black played. He played M3. Sag. AI says you should push here. And apparently it's 50-50 game right now, so that's cool. M3. So, I guess Kang Dongyun has a plan to somehow squeeze Gu Zihao if he just jumps up. I mean, jumping up is so normal, right?
Yeah.
Can he do it? He does it.
Okay.
I don't see any way to attack this shape really well. So, what is Kang Dongyun to do?
Ooh. Do we no, that's not working. J2? And cut off the one space jump.
I don't think any of that is working.
Really?
So you want to play like something to do with this wedge eventually.
Yeah.
But that is too much. You play here. So you wanted this one and eventually this one, right?
Yeah.
This is too much. Look. Or I guess you wanted this.
Yep.
And then here.
Like that.
This is not. No. Don't do this. No. I mean, your outside is still pretty weak, and there were also opportunities for white to trade away these stones at like any timing there. So yeah, I don't
One
agree.
space,
Yeah.
really?
One space shop.
That makes sense, but it's
It's a little interesting.
definitely is.
I would be scared of getting kicked at P3.
That's what I was looking. Do we one space jump if we get kicked?
That's
what I was looking at.
curious. Maybe.
Because I'm not extending any. Like I'm never extending, no matter what.
Maybe that happens. No, it doesn't happen.
Oh.
Does he just back off? Does he do this one? No. Okay. Yeah, that would be silly probably too.
P2?
E2?
P.
You said? Wait, what?
Slide.
P2. What? No way.
What do we do? Switch to the lower left side. I'm sorry, like peeping G7. Aha.
Sure. Yeah, who cares about this Q4 stone? He just played here, that doesn't mean we have to play there.
Yeah.
Fine.
You gotta connect that, right?
Nope.
Oh!
Yeah, it says you do, but these guys never connect anything. They hate it. If you push once, no. So here I was thinking this trading isn't so bad really, because you can get strength on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
But probably you have too many cutting points if you just immediately captures.
I was looking at there. H7.
There it is.
Let's go.
That's the move. But what happens when white just cuts anyway, like this?
Then you can extend for better shape.
Here?
Yeah.
And then white eats you, and
you can cap or something. Silly? Is that silly?
I don't like it. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay.
Okay.
Mm.
I just feel like
we had an eye shape. Now we have no eye shape.
Yeah.
But it's true. We gained something in the immediate attack. Wait, Gu Zihao probably plays. This is the fine art move, but this isn't what he plays. Okay. Do you think he fights somehow?
I think Hane is illegal. I think that's one of those illegal moves. Oh, no? Oh, Tanuki?
It was legal. It's also legal.
He didn't play any of the moves.
There's no way you can extend here, right? Yeah, that's just dumb. No.
Clamp? He's the Crab King!
No.
Surely.
Clamp is terrible.
Oh,
you just play your own shape. That's awful. That's awful.
I guess we don't do anything locally. Oh, what do we do?
This peep now.
Peep. God, we're peeping everything. Jeez.
They're just probes. How does the other guy respond? Start the fight, get going. All that stuff. I would not connect to N3, personally. There's no way. You couldn't pay me to do it. Actually, you could pay me to do it. Probably like $10 I'll connect to N3.
Yeah, it's cheap. The hell?
I mean, come on, it's not that bad of a move.
Okay, so for me, I see two other moves, right? I would think L2 or P2 as the other ways to connect. Or push up, right? Or like O4 or M4.
O4. So to me, I would never even have crossed my mind to play either of these.
Well,
There's no way. That's way too passive. We have this weak group, and then this is potentially weak, and then this is potentially weak. You have to fight.
True.
So my candidates are A and B, and if you pay me $10, C.
I like B more, to be honest.
I was thinking A, to be honest. But I don't know actually what to do after Yohane is at M5.
You kind of have to cut, right? But then
you have to wedge. You have to wedge. I think. But of course, you can Atari down and then push a C, and there's going to be some trading. I don't know. That trading looks okay for black, to be honest. Yeah, why not A?
Okay.
A.
Fuck. All right.
This is okay. This group is not so weak because you can just give it up or dodge or anything. It's just going to be normal.
Yeah.
And then this is an actual weak group. And then
Mhm.
also this stone could potentially have follow-up. So we're going to the actual weak areas, reading a little bit to see and make sure that we don't just get enclosed and destroyed. But
the direction makes a lot of sense with this push. Makes perfect
Absolutely.
sense. Yeah.
and L2 and P2 should not be candy moves. Erase those from your mind. No way.
Well, I like. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. Yeah. I was looking at like cutting and stuff, but fuck, it's just dumb. Wait, Hane's right. He planned this.
No way. I don't think you play M5. I think this was a probe.
Oh.
Now we know, okay, black is going to let me play M3 later. That's fine. That means that I can just go defend my lower left group, or like the G3 group is what I mean. So now I just defend my group there using these two peeps, and I eventually aim at M5. So I would be playing maybe this one, or
H6
something on...
now?
I don't think so, because this one you just immediately sort of die with the stone. It's hard to use. I don't know. You could play M5, but... come back over here. This is fine. Let's move.
Pog. Out here
What do you
flying
play?
hurting. I don't know. Ah,
He plays here.
wow.
So this is saying, okay, you responded to me there. Okay, strengthen this side. It's actually quite a nice strengthening. Excuse me. Because after black P3 and then white Q3, then white has a push and cut forever, right? And basically the issue over here is going to be permanent. It's not like white will use that in that particular way, but that's always an issue, and it's always pretty accessible. Now, if I was going to play here, I personally would have played this, and then this, just sort of out of habit or shape instinct, something like that. But this is probably nonsense compared to just playing 3 first, because black is already going to respond with 2 almost all the time, right? I don't think black is not going to respond with 2, and so this 1 for 2 exchange and then 3, it feels like you're gripping the other guy's shape more, but I think that's just a bad feeling. We should get rid of it. Like, only do 1 for 2 if you think he won't play 2 later.
Yeah, this is just reducing your own liberties since he's always going to play it.
Yep.
But here's the thing. Like, okay, 04 kind of trips me out because, like, I'm like, dude, we're dying. We are weak. Like, shouldn't we protect our weak group? You know?
You're not going to die.
Okay, we don't die, but we're getting bullied. I want to protect my weak
but
group.
we're going to counter bully. The whole point is that we counter bully that, and this is the point of the peep, that sort of stuff.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
So it's hard to play. I play like this sometimes, and I die a lot of the time. It's hard to play, but this is efficient and difficult for black to deal with. Like, black has to do something with this attack now. Yeah.
I guess it also makes
And
black
you
weak,
have-
right? Black gets
Yeah,
weak too.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We even
So
answered.
black plays here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super.
This is a super big move.
Mhm.
So the question now for white, okay, are you answering this way, or tanuking? I'm pretty sure you answer this way. Never mind.
Oh, I thought that too.
This one. Fine. This one fills liberties, leaves less cutting points in the center. It is significantly stronger actually towards this, which is
That's-
still being built.
Super true.
But I sort of thought black pushing or coming to the corner somehow is a problem. Now that I think about it, all of those ways that you can come to the corner still leave you with the cutting point problem. So, for example, this. And you see the cutting point problem,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And also, of course, like this thing,
Yeah.
same kind of idea, right? Yeah. So there's always going to still be problems with going to the corner. So when you block here, you're kind of still getting something in this area. So it's clearly better than this one, which doesn't really get you stuff in there.
It gives you cutting points at the center.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right.
There's so many subtle decisions in this game. I really like it, actually.
Yeah, this is good. Man, I honestly hard to find a move now. I want to jump at M6, but
Oh, yeah, me too.
maybe we just go to the corner, but
No. You don't go to the corner. No way.
yeah, jump.
Actually, more than M6. M6, he plays K7. What the hell are you doing? Instead, play L6.
Yeah. I was thinking that, but they're there.
I know it looks a little risky, but we just got p3 for p4. We will be fine on the bottom side as long as you can get to spend a move there. I think you can do it. All right, fine. Killing the 1 stone somehow? Wow, those all look awkward. There's no way you actually go to the corner. You do this one now. This is the finer move.
Ooh.
So the point is, the point of 1 is I squeeze your shape over here and I protect my cutting point. So that means I can go to like 3 3.
1's clean. That's a good move. Oh.
Yeah, it's clean. That's nice. But Kang Dongyun played here, just extending, which is good. I think we all do this a little too much when you like to jump in this, and then we leave cutting points, and you might as well just play C. Like if we actually look at the positions afterwards and forget that you just played the move, then you prefer this position, right? Because now we don't have any problem.
Yeah.
So it's kind of silly how we just play a move and then go to a position which you don't prefer over the other ones, just because it's like our instinct and that sort of thing. Yeah, M4, M5. In general, when you have that kind of cutting problem, we should just, be careful with it, I guess.
Yeah, I only thought of it after I looked at everything else and they looked kind of weird, but I don't think I'd think of that in a game. I'd probably end up jumping, which is sad.
Sad.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Definitely.
From.
Now, White's choice now. And this is the natural move. You could do something over here, but I have a feeling it fixes the cutting point for too little. And you could play here as well.
The thing that's scaring about A is black can literally wedge K4 now, like, for real, I think. Right?
Really? Can he? I don't think so. I mean, you play here. Sorry. Wait, this was the fine art move? No, never mind. that would have been crazy. But here. Now what?
Just descend.
Okay, you kill those 2 stones. Nice.
And now white's floating.
This is not good.
Really?
No. Look at 2 and 4. You spent those moves. White spent these moves. Which stones would you like to take off the board for which player? 2 and 4 completely useless. All of white stones perfect. Yeah. So okay, we killed those 2 stones. Big deal.
We saved our. Yeah. Yeah, true.
So I don't really think that that's serious right now, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. What does Finer say? Finer says go here directly. And Gu Zihao, the exciting king, he plays diagonal.
Ooh.
So
That's
this is
weird.
Running out as well, and then putting more pressure on this group, and not coming too close to this area for some reason. So why would you not come too close to that area? I was thinking that like a jump is leaving you more pressure there.
Yeah.
It is possible actually that the 2 wedges combine. Sometimes this happens. So like this, and then here. Or okay, but probably what is going to play here. But it's still the same kind of idea. Let's see. I don't really see how it works though.
Extend J6. Oh.
No, I mean, not working, right?
Oh.
So sometimes these can combine, but I guess maybe I don't think it does right now. Maybe he was just thinking, okay, black is probably going to defend here. And this is like a big move for black anyway. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe you would peep first and then play here. And then, okay, if black wants to defend in this area, then why should I play closer to that area?
Yeah,
I play here?
I get it. Wow, true. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Yeah, you jump, black will defend anyways, so if you diagonal...
So you diagonal to keep the pressure that you're going to come to A first, right?
So nice. Oh, shit. I like the logic behind that. Or the presumed logic, right?
Yeah, I hope it's the logic.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Now, where does Kang Dongyun go? He's getting pressured with his group, right? But there's no way you push from behind. Looks dumb.
I think he trusts his judgment and he fixes the left side and lets white do whatever white wants to do. Oh, no. Damn. I don't see a good move locally though.
Something there. I was hoping to go to the corner at this point, but you could play here. He plays this one now. So he fixes his cutting point, this one, to gain strength with his group, and also he's still putting pressure on this area.
Oh, that's good timing.
Yeah, if white doesn't save these stones, then this is a lot less severe. So yeah, this is good timing to play L2 right now. Definitely, this is the correct way to take care of the group at this moment, right?
Yeah.
But we weren't looking at that. We were looking at all the expansive ways, right? The ways to go to new areas. But I guess you should always be considering the moves that come back to fight and look at weaknesses too. Those are the moves that are higher level, really. The moves that can separate the wheat from the chaff.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. Like, you kind of write that move off at first, because at the time it's not good, but then a few moves later, that move can become good, and you still have it kind of written off in your head.
Absolutely. So you should come back to it the moment the situation changes over here and think, okay, can we come back over here? Is this good timing yet? Yeah. So this is the fine art move. Kang Dongyun found it, but we didn't. Feels bad, man.
It does. Well, then I think we defend.
Would you really?
I don't know if I would, but I think we have to.
I would be thinking about Q2.
Q2. So big.
Of course, it's not the right way, though. We do have this weak group here, but I don't know how to defend it in a nice way. The problem is if I play here, then he's going to do this one.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. This looks checkmate. So you don't play one. That's why you don't play one, I think. Okay, I should mention why it was checkmate, I guess, for the viewers. You have the dual threat A and B, and you can't fix both of them. Either way you try to fix Incente, it doesn't help. And, okay, sometimes you can end up trading for the side, but then the center is going to be bigger. Anyway. This is fine, this move.
Okay. We just say, okay, nothing to do in Q12, capture the stone? No?
No way. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This one, the reason is, if you back off, then I laugh at you a little bit. Haha, empty triangle. Take that. And then what white gained, this exchange, if he's going to give up these stones anyway, it's a massive gain. And he still has the chance after that to link up to them regardless. So black isn't going to submit to this. And then it's going to be some fight like that. But why didn't we want to play the move which black isn't going to submit to? Right? If black isn't going to submit to this, what were we thinking? Like, I think you saw this move. I saw this move at least. And then I just sort of was like, too aggressive. That's above my pay grade. But how are you supposed to rank up if it's above my pay grade, right?
Oh. Yeah, I didn't see it, to be honest. I did not see this move at all. I did not see it. I did not think of this. Unfortunately. I should have been looking harder. Damn.
Always with the okay, this is a thin shape, that's a thin shape. Just look at every way that you can try to abuse, right? And then I looked at this one and I was like, nah, I can't be right, but it's right. I mean, I guess what I thought was immediately here, split shape, split kema for white. But if you're gonna die, if you're willing to die with one of the sides of the split kema, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
To have a split shape, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is good. And then, do you think black double peeps?
I'm looking at it, but I'm just, we have to check.
It's a bit of reading, yeah.
I guess so.
I think black should double peep.
I guess we do.
Looks hard on white.
Oh.
This is the fine art variation. Black could have taken the lead like this, okay? Instead, he found a different variation. So what else can you even do? What are your other candidates?
I was thinking J5, but that looks kind of dumb. We could H3. It wasn't connect, right? We played that. It wasn't connect. And it wasn't J4.
I think H3 is not unreasonable. Personally. You pay? No. Wedge? No.
J3?
The problem with wedge is that you just get destroyed immediately. Yeah. So
wedge
that's
is silly.
not possible.
No idea.
Let's see what he played. You weren't gonna find it. This one now. So he comes over here. He's like, I fixed my cutting point, and then Gu Zihao is like, okay, you put me in some trouble here. Let me deal with my shape. Let me try to fix it. Let me ask you if you want to pull back at G4, and Black's like, or if you want to double peep, or if you want to go for these fightings, and Black is like, nah, nah. I fixed my cut. Why don't I just take your corner now? And then these stones are becoming weak as well.
True.
But,
I like it.
I mean, surely white goes here, right? White didn't go here. I would have followed up for sure, and then been like, hang on a second, ear stones. What's going on? But I guess already, Black doesn't want to take G4, so that makes G4 smaller by itself.
Yeah.
You can just go this one if you're going to attack. Okay, this is fine. Let's move again. This one?
Maybe white also Tanuki, right side?
You could descend and answer, but I have a feeling that would just be a good exchange for Black. Because right now we have the chance to play Q2, and you allow this to happen, our shape is just worse, right?
I agree. Yeah, I like G6, G8. I just like the idea behind it.
This is kind of a nice pressure, right? But this one maybe? Gu Zihao, always surprising us.
What the fuck? Yeah, we're not finding that one. We're not finding that one. What?
This is why it's really hard to find the good games from Gu Zihao to review, okay?
What are you doing, dude? What's going on? We have some interesting stuff going on, man. Come on. Oh, God.
Wow. So basically he's saying, for some reason they've agreed, Black can't double peep, and Black can't play, so Black can't play A or B. They've agreed about that. That means that this white group is already strong. Yeah? And then if he thinks, okay, Black group is going to be able to manage itself with whatever resources are down here, then everything is strong. I mean, the 4 stones of white, if Black attacks them, he can attack them from the corner and then give white the side, or attack them from the side and give white the corner. So it's kind of Miai for those 4 stones still. They aren't that weak. Okay, then everything is over here. So says Gu Zihao. Apparently they've agreed that the double peep and all these things are nothing. Everything's over? Where's the biggest area?
Dude,
okay, go to the upper
they
side.
always Tanuki so soon. Oh, that's so kind of instructive, but I would never be able to do that, I feel. Like, Tanuki now?
It definitely requires reading on B and A. And, like a lot of reading. But this is a championship game. They have hours on their clock. They probably, Gu Zihao probably sat there for 10 or 15 minutes and then said, okay, hold on, I don't think I can fear any of this fighting, and he went to the upper side.
Nah, he's sitting there for 20 seconds. Feels okay. Let's just attach it.
So, okay, this attach, this looks good, actually, to me, for invading the upper side. This looks like the correct way to do it. If you play something more like this,
that's exactly
and Black
what
just
I
plays
was
here.
thinking of. Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, how is 1 more valuable than 2? Prove it to me.
I wouldn't compare 1 to 2. I would compare 1 to K14 and be like, oh, your K14 sounds weird, Like what?
No, but all of these stones are just attacking your group. Like, these are all effective stones in attacking your one stone. So if you're going to save it, then black is good. And then if you're not going to save it, then how are you going to dodge in here? Like there's nothing you can really break that's as good anyway.
True.
So it's checkmate. You can think, and then so then you want to come in, and you're like, okay, I go here, but what the hell is this doing? You just become heavy.
I'm very good at that.
So what you do is you say, all right, black, you want to take all this area, fine, then pay me. Yeah, I'm gonna start this crazy attaching fight over here, and if you want to take the upper side area, totally fine. You have to do it by capturing some of my stones, and then when I sacrifice those stones, I'm gonna gain enough on the outside. Yeah, so it becomes a fight like this. This is, I think, the proper way to invade something that you think is going to become their territory, or to reduce something that is going to become their territory. Make a chaos inside the part that's already their territory, and then reduce from the outside peacefully. Or let them trade and live on the side. That's fine.
Wow. All right.
So I really like attaches like this on the third line in particular, sometimes on the fourth line if necessary, when you're reducing or invading something like this. This is the proper way, in my opinion, to invade or reduce. Now, it's proper with a lot of AI study. Yeah. So this is not something you would see if you studied games before AI. But post AI, it suggests this kind of thing a lot. And then when you play against it, you're like, hang on a second, this is just good. You can't do anything. It's just impossible to play against sometimes when it's well executed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
So what would you play as black here? I'm going to give you A, or A and B are already down there. A or B?
Yep. That's kind of what I was looking at, both those moves. And very hard to decide. Probably B. But we're so strong, so probably A. But Aji, so probably B. And I'm kind of going in the circle of like, you know...
Just read!
Ah.
I don't know how to edit their names. Someone asked who is between. Black is Kang Dongyun, white is Gu Zihao. This is to commemorate Gu Zihao almost surpassing Koja for world, or Chinese number 1, world number 3. He's currently world number 4.
Yeah, and Gu Zihao is white and Kang Dongyun is black, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Will you be doing another Shusaku review next time? Probably not, but maybe sometime. Maybe not next time, but maybe in the future. Good question. That was a lot of fun. Okay, after looking at it, I feel like we K16 and Hane on top.
I just tried to edit the game information and it hit me with the insufficient permissions. Who the hell uploaded this? This is my game. Okay, this one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Of course. Good.
Agreed. And black has the difficult choice here between this and this. So A, you become heavy, but you have the threat of J18. B, you don't become heavy, but it's a little difficult to use the Aji in the in the triangled area.
Okay, I was looking at B because I feel like A, I don't know what to do for white.
I want to play A.
I want to, but I feel like I'm gonna die.
That's not right. Fine, it's B. Yeah. So I wanted to play A, and then if you cover here, then I do this. And I think I'm gonna live.
Yeah.
So he's gonna either connect or descend. Probably descend. If he descends, then I'm gonna just play somewhere out. So they're like this or this. You can kill those stones if you want, and then if you don't want, then I'm gonna fight you on the outside. That's the thing. But probably because this stone already exists, we can't get out fast enough. So that's why you would play B. Fine. Cut or something strong.
Okay, I would choose cut. Yeah.
I would play here.
Wow.
Okay. I'm wrong.
I was looking at J16 as maybe another option, but okay, cut.
Possible. So after this one, I wanted to play here, which is also wrong. I'm giving up a new keyway probably for too little. But basically my thought was if here and then this one, then I make some ko. Probably the reason why it's not so good.
It's a ladder, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
No, Atari and Squeeze. It's a ladder.
Is it though? Wait. Oh, the ladder is working. Okay. Yeah, it goes to his done. Unlucky. Okay. Yeah, everything is wrong then. Everything is very wrong. Just extending is normal anyway.
Hmm. Oh.
So hard, right?
Yeah, it is. L18?
That would be the overplay Fox 6 Dan style, yes.
Oh god. Then what do we do? Fuck.
It might be okay. Might be okay to L18. But I think problem is here. So annoying.
Yeah, 4.
You do this one, I just do this one, I give up this one.
True.
And so this is an example, by the way. I think this is a good example of success for this initial strategy, right? Okay, you killed it. Nice job. Now, look, before you wanted to reduce like this, I reduced way better. I have so much more eye shape.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you became more solid, but, you know, the eye shape pace. So 1 is not good enough.
Hmm.
Here.
Yeah.
So the threat here from white is Atari and Atari again at H17. And then what's black's response? Do you think it is just cover H15? So like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is one thing that white could try to do if black just plays here.
We're looking pretty dead.
Well, white has this stuff. It has that Aji. Maybe black should play here to cover? I'm not entirely sure. It's going to be like this, and then still try to cover. Some exciting fighting could happen.
Mm-hmm.
But Gu Zihao, he's the unpredictable king. He doesn't do no normal shit like that. What does he do?
What does he do indeed? That is my first thought. Push. Maybe we K15, and then I was thinking maybe J15 push again. Maybe that's just too.
No, that's
weird.
Giving up your 2 stones for nothing.
Yep.
I mean, you have to actually sacrifice these. You can't just be like, oh, whoops.
What do we do? Oh,
he's not the crab king. Sag. Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Sorry about that.
Bless you.
Bam.
Fuck.
Okay. I think I understand. We can try to live on the upper side with that variation I was showing.
Yeah.
Or we can sacrifice for the outside, in some of the other ways, such as this one first, or the way you suggested, which is a little crude. Why do either? This is a weak area, right now, if black follows up on this, how is he going to do it in a way that's so good? Like what? He goes here and you're scared? I don't think this is that good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, it's as if we come back to the beginning
Mm-hmm.
and we make a few bad exchanges inside and then backplate here. What the hell is 2? Right? That's not expanding your moyo. So, yeah, you can just go here after making these exchanges to see how we could invade the top. So, this one. There's basically still a potential life here, but we don't want black to become strong when you can still get an attack here.
Reasonable. Fine art move too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And it's still an even game, by the way.
Oh.
What the hell did I do? Apparently, when I had insufficient privileges, I accidentally made both of them negative 136p.
We're using the ancient Mesopotamian ranking system now. I see.
Yes. Negative 136p's roamed the world in Mesopotamian days. We could barely go from one village to the next without meeting one. Okay. I think black should double peep. Never mind. Connecting seems so bad. Here. I clicked it by accident.
Okay.
But then white splits. What's the point? I don't get it still. Are you targeting here?
Jeez.
Oh, and then connecting not there. Never mind. And then connecting here. So you bumped to lure white in so that you could split their shape while getting this nice G4 move. Yeah? If you just go here directly, so at this moment we need to defend, right? And so we need to go somewhere like this, but then you play G4 and he laughs at you because you're being inefficient and you feel sad. You go cry in a corner, right? So instead of crying in a corner, you still want to get G4 though, because you need to save your group. So you bait white into cutting you, so then you play G4 and it's splitting something. So it's actually a good move now. And your opponent won't laugh at you and you won't cry in a corner anymore.
The triangle is not empty. Feels good.
Absolutely. Feels good. Wait, maybe cuts here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you Atari or just turn at H3?
We just turn, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, where to go for white? So white just, in Sente, sacrifice these 3 stones for this to become very strong.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so now do we make our decision on the top of the board?
Olive? Wouldn't be bad, but...
Also, it's still an even game, somehow.
Yeah.
This trading
And somehow
is
Gu Zihao finds the fine art move for the next one, so...
Okay.
I have no idea, man. This one?
Just Q12 now.
Right. Nah, it's too small. You should have on the upper side if you're going to do that. You might... Okay. Finishing off that might not be bad, but... I don't know, man. Where did he play? What's the move?
Descend.
Descending here. Oh, okay. Yeah, when I do this, I'm going to get cut, I guess. Oops. So, at this moment, he's saying, alright, this became very strong. Fine. I could still go here, but if black still spends a move, it's still dumb. So black isn't going to spend a move there. So, okay, the last other important area is these 4 stones specifically, and either the corner or the side. And currently it's Miai. Black attacks me either way, then I can go to the other one. Well, I do this one, it's still Miai. This is still going to be a useful move. Very, very nice. The finer move.
Nice. Very nice.
What are you going to do as black? I feel like this temptation to do something like this and then claim it's all dead inside. But that's probably pretty unreasonable because what does G14 really matter? Do you just take 3-3? Fine. Just take 3-3. 3-3 is the vital point of the corner, right? So it's better to push from behind when it's 3-3 than when it's some other random move.
Yeah, for sure, very big. And keeps white attackable.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh. I don't know, man. Now we go over here? No. This is the final variation, though.
Oh, it wants to go now. Okay.
Yeah, we should let's not spoil ourselves for how that fight is supposed to go. Okay.
Yeah.
And excuse me.
Yeah.
He plays this one. So, let's see. What's the point? If black hanes, then I think you can do this, and then you get this clamp later. So better eye space.
Leave it to
So
Gu
if black
Zihao to get a clamp.
descends.
There
Yeah.
it is.
So if black extends, that's more normal, and you just got basically a positive exchange out here. Yeah, that was just this area didn't matter, and this area might matter. So already a slightly good exchange. And the point was here, then this. I clamp you here. It's so annoying because you can't go to that one. And if you do just this one, then compared to just pushing here, I have the opportunity to get one more point of eye space, which could really matter. I don't know how to answer this 8, though. It's so annoying. So I make this, and then I play here, and then I should live. Even though you have this one. So this was a good asking move to ask black A or B, and black chose A. Do you think we live anyway over here, or do you think we press, or do you think we press one more time at A?
Oh, another time. I just want to live. I just want to live.
I want to press one more time at A.
You're crazy, but I like it.
You didn't do it, Sag. So the problem is this one. I'm not entirely sure what to do, but it is definitely Sente. Because if this, then 5. This is actually a very common vital point of a 2-space which is blocked on one side. So if there's a 2-space which is blocked, then you can do this double Hane thing. And this 5 will have double threat to connect back or capture the stone. Right? So actually black is just dead at this moment, I think. Or at the very least, it's good for white. That's all I know. So that's a nice thread and all, but when black goes here, I actually can't really show you why 1 for 2 is a good exchange. So that's why he didn't do it, because he couldn't see it either. Why that would be a good exchange. So he reserves his Aji, some chance that you do something else locally, I guess. And he just does. Or tries to. So I keep on showing you A, but B is also an option. Do you think he does it?
Is it?
I mean, black would kill the stones at J18,
Yeah.
but then you can squeeze, and then you can run out.
That's true.
Okay, but A is better, I think. Baiting you.
Black to play.
Should just be covered, right? Never mind.
It's not. Oh, G18 then? No way.
These are the 2 moves I showed you earlier, but let's get creative. We're Kang Dongyun. We're attacking Gu Zihao. We're about to take a massive lead in the game.
H16.
There it is.
I just thought it
So the
didn't work.
point is,
This
here,
yeah.
here.
Oh,
Right?
oh.
No, but then there's this and then this, and I don't care. Like, go ahead and capture that area. Doesn't matter. And then eventually I capture you. I don't know, man. Very, very complicated.
Yeah.
Let's see what the fine art variation is. So Gu Zihao actually didn't extend out. Fine art says, they okay. Dumb fine art. Fine art's making trades with itself so it can keep itself entertained. There we go. Sometimes I like to think that the AIs, when they play around the board like this, they're just flexing. Like what it means is it's AI has perfectly concrete evaluation, right? As in it knows this is 46, this is 44. And maybe it's wrong, but it knows that, right? And so when it says, okay, 1, 2, and 3, it is flexing its ability to say 2 is exactly as valuable as a move around 3. Or, slightly more valuable in some situations. It's just too much on a fine line to be actually humanly relevant, right? Like who that is human would say, I know exactly how valuable 2 is, and it is equally as valuable as 3. And so by playing this, I do not lose anything, nor do I gain anything to just continue the game. Like, what? It's just flexing,
it's
right?
on crack. It's on crack.
It's on crack. So here, Gu Zihao just plays this one. And that allows black to do something like this and have already gotten the very nice exchange of this for this. However, Gu Zihao thinks he can still live. Can you do this in Mego?
Oh, of course. Easy.
It actually is pretty easy, I think. You play here, here, and here. Alive.
Yeah.
So that was it. And Gu Zihao successfully invaded this upper side by asking black whether he wanted to trade, and then black spent some moves on the outside. And so he lived on the upper side. This is the perfect way to execute something like that. But AI does say black is 70% right now. So game goes on. Where do you think black should go? We now get, to go spend a big gote with black for 2.
Like, I really want to... I don't know how good this is, but... like, P11? That area? Like... I don't know. I want to pincer white stones, but I don't see what I get. So maybe just, like... expand the top while threatening to pincer? I don't know. Wait, just answers. I don't get it.
By you don't see what you get. What do you like? If you played here,
yeah.
What is white going to do? That's going to show you where you don't know where you're going to get something.
Like, I mean, like, where do we get points? We don't get any points. We just break the right side.
Isn't that still valuable? I mean, if we put him under pressure and we break his territory while doing so, it's only unvaluable if this one ends up getting attacked as well, right?
I just feel like the top's bigger. I'd want to go P11 and connecting.
I don't really... I mean, if he plays here, you could never attack this side again, and he got all the points immediately, right?
Yeah.
Not immediately, but...
So I guess we pincer?
He just connects here, which is the fine art move.
Why is that big?
I believe that it's all about the chance that this group gets attacked and this group gets attacked, and this is going to be okay because it can keep pressure on C. Yeah, so you can still run out with that while keeping pressure on C. So if you can keep an attack on A and B and just keep a general control of the game, you can go and break the things as they come. So this is like a big move, so it's going to be a lot more awkward for white to play around all their weak groups, even though we're going to have to defend this temporarily. As long as you can save it, it's okay. So for example, like this isn't going to work because I snap back. So I don't know, maybe you can play, I'll take these off, maybe you can play A or B or something around C. What do you play?
Play B.
I like B.
Wow.
He plays here.
Okay.
So that one is just fully protecting this triangle group. Yeah. 100% protecting it, because after this one there is some chance. Okay, black is definitely going to run out here. I don't know how. It looks kind of awkward, but black runs out like that. There's some chance later. Okay, white is going to defend themselves for a while. There's some chance later this will happen. And even though you go here, fine. Like, Predico. And so white just decides, all right, I fixed this directly. You're still awkward to run out, but now I will never have a problem over here again. So I can just fully devote my attention to that area. So this is definitely like a high value move. A is also high value, but it's maybe since after A or this, when black is still going to be running out this way, I guess you can just play the move in the game, Gu Zihao's move. And black runs out. Which one? Which one do you play? Or even D, I guess, is also a good move. Also, you could play here.
Could you? I don't like any of them. I don't want to. Damn.
He plays this one. Once you've connected here, I think you really should. Like this connection means you got to run out and then prove an attack.
It does.
He chooses B.
Okay.
Which doesn't appear to put as much pressure on this weight. Like it isn't as close to this weight. However, I think it does put as much pressure on because no matter what, white was going to spend a move over here, and then now black can actually jump out and be very ahead. So this is the finer variation actually. It's kind of fun. 1 and 2, and then it's like this and some fighting. Okay, cool. So instead, Gu Zihao chooses this one maybe.
Neither of those. Wow.
Push. Interesting push. As black, I would break the shape for sure, but he didn't. He hunted? Oh, he hunted. So actually, this is something that I think I miss a lot. The hane is good because cutting would be an empty triangle.
Yeah.
So it's just better. I mean, we just put more pressure on the group, and then cutting is not going to happen.
Yeah,
like a lot more pressure on the groups, right?
White's going to hane outside for sure.
And then we can just go here.
Not for sure.
Yeah, not for sure. Because you actually are ending up in bigger trouble over there. So you should be careful with every move. Yeah. Every move has to have a positive value that is the best, subtracted by the negative value, which is like you when you play this exchange, you gained on the middle group. However, you lost on the right side group, right? And I think you lost more than you won.
Oh, for sure.
So it wasn't good.
So we jump now, right? We L8. Threaten the group and then defend.
I would do this one, but maybe L8. L8. Oh, you would do L8. This is M8.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we both wanted the other one because here, back is the shape point. However, what does the shape point do when you die? Oh, I guess that's the reason why you can play this one. And of course, this is going to be better when black just has to run out here somehow and we get this move. And now that we've gotten the tiger's mouth, we actually gained a lot more strength there, so it's okay to accept that and then just play there or something. Black plays what? What does he play? Does he just go to attack this side? It's possible. I hit it. I didn't pick the next move. I spiked it. Feels good, man.
Feels good, man. When white dies and GG. Kappa.
Yeah, I mean, if white goes here, then black goes here. It is GG. Like, what the hell are you doing, white? So we don't need to save that group as long as we can attack this one harder. This is definitely the weaker group, and we led ourselves into a good position to break the side. That's what black was doing.
What do you want to do?
Cry. And then play here. Okay.
I was looking at P6.
P6, maybe.
Yeah. Nah. What do we do?
He blocks outside. We better have a really good plan here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
You can't do that.
The sad way.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
He makes an exchange.
That was what? Uh-oh.
I hit that one too, by the way. Spiked it.
Feels good. Owning. Bamboo, then black jumps out?
Why would he bamboo?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. The knight's move.
I really wanted to Nikki that. Fine. Knight's move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you have to. And then come back. Nope. And then play here.
Awesome.
This is the fine art move, by the way. Crazy town.
Oh,
and then it's going to be a fight against. Because you can't just connect here. You'll die, right? I don't think you can live in the corner. This is dead shape. Like that. So,
what's he gonna play?
Kang Dongyun plays this one. He's too nervous to peep directly because he was scared also that Gu Zihao would fight against it. And that was some crazy fighting. So here, just corner. I really want to go to the corner. After you Hane and you don't get to go to the corner. It feels so bad, right? Does Gu Zihao play here? He does. Wow. So the meaning of this move is I play here. I have some presence on the side. I have some eye shape already. If you do this one, it doesn't actually gain you anything in the corner just yet. You have to spend a full move. And so black actually does spend the full move to take the corner away. But the point is, this shape for white didn't end up sad in any way. Like there's no stone that white played ended up not useful for his eye-making efforts. That said, it's an even game, but it's going to be dastardly difficult to figure out a way to live for white.
Yeah.
Jump?
You just push a clamp.
Yeah, it's true.
What do you... Okay, I have an idea. No. Is it...
Trial and error to some extent for me. Sorry.
No, it's fine. So the idea is to...
If black blocks several times,
yeah,
we could go like that. But that isn't the idea because white is the one who deviated.
Yeah.
Also, note that this would happen and you would die, so that would be sad. I guess it's this one.
Oh.
And if here, then I play here first. And then I play here. Or maybe I don't even have to. I just do this first. Wait, sorry. Black can't play R5, yeah? Because you cut him. So suddenly this is alive, right? I mean,
this is a hard shape to kill. Right? Like the, what's this called? The scorpion shape or something? The,
you mean the tiger mouth on the side?
Yeah, that's always hard to kill, right? But this is kind of showing it. It looks hard to live, but then when you see just, oh, you just peep and bump your alive forehead. Like, what?
You had to use the fact that there was some cutting problem here.
Yeah.
If there was no cutting problem there, it wouldn't be possible. Yeah. So to use that, we needed this stone and this stone, so that it was very effective. Now, where do you think that goes?
Maybe just descend. That's not what I meant. I should...
Easy clap, huh?
Yes, indeed. The descend smile.
Yes. Yeah, this is just some random, maybe even time CG, just some random forcing move, and then he plays here. Okay. So the point is, this area is now settled. White is alive.
Yep.
And now we go to the center. And this center fighting, it looks really difficult. You know, when white covers here, it's going to be very, very tricky for black to do something. But he wants to. Maybe you Hane first, because if white cuts, it's an empty triangle, so we can already gain something. And there's going to be some... there's going to be some Aji, of course. There's going to be something with, I think, this A move. So that's. I don't think white can cut. I think white needs to connect on the outside or something, or maybe double hane. If you do this one, then it's going to be here first, I think. And then here.
Actually, literally a prodigy. Literally brilliant. Ah, that's a good move. But okay, cutting's whack. Does he really double hane?
I think probably not, actually, because it still works. This A thing still works. So maybe just extend here. Yeah, just extend.
Ooh. Fine art
Because
move.
you couldn't ever allow that cut. So this is the fine art move. And black can push cover here. That's not it. Never mind. Sorry. I thought never mind. I thought that white was cutting and still in shorter liberties, but white isn't in shorter liberties because they haven't cut anything. So this isn't actually sente. You can do that and white will just fight ko. Really difficult, I think, because you can connect, but it's empty triangle for you and empty triangle for white, so it's like really annoying. However, I think you kind of have to at this point. Otherwise, what are you doing? Okay.
Push one more time? Yeah.
He pushes one more time.
Threatening cut.
But white can cut now.
Then you cut. You get Tengen, GG. You win.
Like, I don't really get the point of this. I mean, sure, you can cut here and then this. Okay, this is what happened in the game, but it now says white 90%, and before this it says white 70%. So clearly black messed up. But there was nothing. I don't know how you were supposed to deal with these stones in the center when you just cut here. It looked tempting because the cutting thing there was this really nice SCG at the triangle point, but after white just does this, there was no way to save the stones in a happy way. Yeah, this way. Okay, black Tanuki starts playing some sente move. But this is not enough for black to have sacrificed that. I mean, all black gets is some sente moves here, and those build about 2 points. Like, it's terrible. And you died, right? So, white wedged.
Wow.
Wait a second. This doesn't live. What were you thinking?
Cut. I was thinking
this,
cut.
And then, right. We were thinking cut. So, the problem, though, is here... and black actually connects, it's so painful to come back here. That's the real problem.
That was why I wanted to descend earlier. Fuck.
Oh. Now I understand. Okay, so wedge happens. So he fights against it. He's like, no. No.
You can do this, though. That looks a little wild.
It does look a little scary. However, we have this cutting point, right? And so we have that cutting point. We have another cutting point. We just make a whole bunch of cutting points.
Yeah.
And then, we have some liberties here. We're going to be fine.
True.
Maybe. This one and connect. Okay, apparently AI is dropping white back. Gu Zihao has fallen back a little bit with this.
Sad.
This is the fine art move. However, Kang Dongyun found something good here. What did he find that he thought was better? What even are the other cannon moves? I don't see anything. Wait, here? No, that would be too crazy. This one. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Wait, I know it's rare.
How dare you?
I know.
It's not allowed in this.
We're dead now. Are we not? Or we can be dead. We literally are. White is dead locally. When black fixes this.
Dead.
What's that?
So you play one first, you're threatening the other cutting point, and then you can play here, and it's not dead, because it's me. I can live like that. So I can live. However, that's the worst life ever, and you should definitely not wedge if you're planning to do that. Cut first. So the point here is, I want this Atari because it gets you an empty triangle. There. And so if you capture me to disallow that, I'm going to do this,
clap.
capture the stones.
Easy clap. So
Gu Zihao, the clever cut, right? Look at this.
What do you do? 09?
Yeah, 09 or connecting here, they look tempting, but you're actually going to get in massive trouble over here. So I think you need to play 09 to support that. No, you need to play here maybe.
Ooh.
It's so annoying. This cut, suddenly every variation is good for white, right? Look at this cut. What a great move.
Brilliant.
Black played here in the game. So this is the fine art move as well, by the way. He's aiming at coming into this area while protecting a cutting point. And white is going to take this Atari, right? He didn't take this Atari yet. He didn't take that Atari yet. Oh. White can play... So if white plays this throw-in, and black does this, then white can do this and get a life. But, okay, that probably doesn't matter so much. What does white play?
Telegraph, your shape is too good. We 09 first. Clearly.
Okay, 09 first doesn't make sense. No way. You connect. That's terrible. But you can cut here.
Huh?
To play on the outside. Excuse me. So this is a fight worth reading, I think. Because if you can attack this stone or this stone and then kill one of them, then you don't need to live.
Feels good.
And it's kind of close, right? Okay, but that's not what he did. I've played all the local moves, right? But we still have Gu Zihao who found the fine art move. His move is still on pre.
Just extend P9.
This exchange now? Oh, not this exchange just yet. P9. There you go.
Oh.
But what's the point? I mean, black just extends here. Why did you not... Oh, you didn't want to exchange this cut yet. Because this way we get more time to do something over here. Or even Hane. And if black connects, it's an empty triangle.
We keep threatening the cut.
Keep threatening the cut. Black surely, even now he doesn't connect. Wow. It's just too painful to connect for some reason. I guess if you connect, then you're just asking for trouble over here, are you?
Instead of dying? Hane?
Hane. Here it is.
Okay.
But, connect is Sente, right? I think you're gonna kill that. I think. Ooh, no, I don't think so. Because, some massive trading going on. I don't know. Here? Oh my goodness.
That's what I want to do.
This was, so there's some pro variation here. They showed us, so this isn't the fine art variation. This is just pros showing us what could happen.
Okay.
Apparently you need to run out at 5. Oh, I don't know why the pros suggested this. Okay. The commentary on these games is done by other top professional players, and they will write in Chinese comments on what they're doing. However, I can't read Chinese, nor is the Chinese put in here, right? So we just get to see variations from other top pros on what could potentially happen, which also make no sense, just like the game, right? Atari. Gu Zihao.
No way! Really?
The madman. The mad lad. Here and here.
He just does it.
Now is the time.
He just does it.
He just does it. Because I guess if black cuts here,
he's dead.
It's just gonna die. Like that. And he's just gonna die. So black needed to play Hane underneath. And if white Tiger's Mouth now, then black is planning to peep. That's my understanding. And so that's what these Hane things were preparing for. They were preparing for this kind of fighting, I guess.
I think he's still Hane, though. It's not...
Like, I guess you have to play here, and then peep, and then... Now what?
You can I was looking at P10. Is that working?
If you P10... This is the fine art variation. Apparently this is working. Here, Oh, there's gonna be the snapback. Nice. You found this, right?
Yeah, of course. Then he has to 3. Then you have 2.
So
And
he
then
has
you
to
just
play here,
connect, but then you're
and then you
connected.
connect, and then this,
Take.
and then this first,
And then Atari.
and then this, and then this.
Oh.
Oh, nicely done. Well read, well read. You saw that all that when you said just B10. Yeah.
Not all the way
Nicely
through,
done.
to be honest. But okay.
I think you can just connect here as well. Okay, same thing, but maybe worse that way. He just connects here. Oh, the same thing, sort of. If black cut here, then it would be like this again. And now we just fight in the center, and there's no way.
GG.
Right? I mean, there's not that many liberties over here, and this is barely surrounded, barely. So black wouldn't cut there. Black wants to trade, so maybe this kind of trading, or is he going to start some massive fight over here? This is the fine art variation, going for this kind of fight. Okay, fine. Black goes here, though. So he wants to potentially extend his liberties a lot. It's like a classic liberty to Tsuji to play here and force this one. And then that means that white needs to spend all these squared moves in order to kill you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he can get this triangle move, then he can potentially expand his liberties a lot. And if white responds to take it away, then he's already expanded his liberties a little bit. He already has 5, as opposed to his previous 4. Clever. Do you think white does it? Yeah. Gu Zihao throws in. And now we can trade. So maybe he's going to go here now? Okay, that was the final way. He plays this one. Kang Dongyun.
What's that doing? I don't get it.
There's some chance it can make it ko, but also there's some chance if you play. Sorry. Actually, it's not going to be about ko at all. If you play here, I think it's a big mistake because this Atari. Yeah, and that means that over here, when we come back to this variation, is this sort of thing again? This is Atari. So that makes this like a lot harder to swim with these stones because you had to play 11, and I fixed my cut. So that's just like gonna be a good exchange for this fighting. That doesn't mean you'll do this stuff right away, but you'll still prepare this fighting like that. It's gonna be really risky, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So here, white isn't supposed to play T11. Then you can think that this is a good move to expand your liberties, in order to come back over here and race this group as well. Would white connect in the center like this? Okay, what does Gu Zihao do? Here. And of course it's going to be like that. And now connect?
Oh.
Or extend? No?
Pull back.
Just kill the group. I mean, white is winning if he kills the group, right? Just kill the group, forehead. But I have to say, I don't really understand why you would play A for B first. Sometimes black is going to trade to capture the stone, and then you can't get A for B anymore. And this is useful on the bottom side because you can go here and get better in game later. Because this is Sente for that, and then you can play this, and you can start attacking this group on the bottom.
Damn.
So A for B is going to be good if black captures the stone in the center. That's why he did it.
5 head. Actually 5 head.
It's actually, yeah, incredible gaming from Gu Zihao going on. This happens, and there. So this variation again. And so all the time, black can play this in Sente.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, because it would revive his group if white gave up the stones. Then what do you do here?
Get the turn. I mean, yeah.
I guess so, yeah. Fine Art says, Atari here anyway.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
You
Sorry
good?
about that. Thank you. So Atari here anyway. It's still going to be like this. Oh. It says then fight the ko. What? Just what? Give up? What? What? Oh, if you capture these stones, then your group here lives anyway. So it can be big enough.
Once again,
so this
flexing
is how
on us.
Yeah, flexing on us with the judgment. But actually, this is something This would have been a really clean way to win the game, I think. I don't see any way that black is going to... Like, if this is winning, then they should have been able to find this, is what I mean. Like, and this is something Gu Zihao is going to kick himself for, that he kept on fighting when he could have done this. And traded. But Gu Zihao, the sharp player, he goes here and he continues the fight. Oh, this Atari is what he was planning for. What the hell? What's going on, son? Tell me.
See, Telegraph, this is a classic case of and yeah, that's about it.
Ah, yes. Sorry, did my connection I have some Wi-Fi troubles?
I guess this is just stopping black from getting the Atari on the outside.
Well, in general, the way that black was going to be fighting here was sacrificing these stones in a nice way. Like, currently, this group needs to kill those stones in order to live, right?
Yes.
And so all the time, the threat was going to be
squeezing, right?
Save these, right?
Yeah.
And so Gu Zihao is just saying, okay, I save these for sure. What are you going to do on my right side group? Yeah? Like, and if you extend, it's going to be your bad shape if you save this stone. So if there's no way for black to immediately net, and it doesn't look like there is, then white just wins the game. That's what he's saying. So black plays here, and white just runs out. And it looks like Gu Zihao will just cleanly win here. And black is trying to set up a net, but to me, it looks like it shouldn't work. However, there are 2 liberties right now. And so that's a little risky.
That's scary, for sure.
Little scary.
Be nervous playing this in a game. Oh,
so not to push here. I thought here and then this one and then this would be nice, but maybe there's some reason not to. Here, if there's a squeeze like this and you do this, then you accidentally die and then we laugh at you. So 3 actually I would have lost this game maybe. Good thing 1, 2, 3, and then getting squeezed. So you can't do that. You still have to find the accurate ways to take this game home. Atari here, and then fight the Ko like that. So we would fight the Ko, meaning we would try to capture these stones instead. And then this trading would definitely be good for white, because we cleanly captured these stones and saved our group, even though black captured that. So black actually didn't connect at 1, but instead connected here. Apparently black's back to 13% win rate, according to Fine Art, which is incredible.
Wow.
Since Gu Zihao was kind of completely destroying for a moment there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what exactly do you do? Just capture?
Yeah.
And then black will... Oh, okay. Fine Art says you can do that now, so as to avoid the Ko variations, but Kang Dongyun played here maybe? No. Where would Kang Dongyun play? Atari here? No.
Would be Hane N15 ever.
Okay, apparently.
Apparently.
So this is keeping up some liberty pressure on this group, right? Keeping up some surrounding pressure.
I think if white plays there, he gets a million liberties.
Right. If white pushes here and tries to cut, then you laugh at him because you can kill him.
Yeah.
So, white maybe plays here for more liberties? Apparently not. There's a pro variation. Oh, black would throw in and then squeeze like that. And then you always have that in Sente. And you have this, 8. And apparently here, white is in trouble. Because this sort of thing. And I mean, black currently has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. Yeah. So even though there's lots of apparently good looking shape for white over here, it actually, I don't think it's 4 liberties. Yeah.
It's only 3.
Yeah, only 3. So this 1 would actually have died to the throw-in. Instead, Gu Zihao plays Atari first. They make that exchange and then go here. And then plays now this move. And now if you throw in, then I do this one. Oh, look at that. Look at that timing on the Atari.
This is complicated, man. Oh my god.
So you don't go here because throw in will reduce your own liberty there, and instead you make the Atari first. You make this exchange anytime, and then you make this Atari so that you can't throw in, you'll capture. And Black just plays here, trying to squeeze the white shape. Does white play this one? This is what he plays. So that you can't throw in anymore. Ever. And this is how Gu Zihao gets his 4 liberties. And this is how Gu Zihao gets his 4 liberties. So now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. And he has this threat too. 5.
Mm-hmm.
So he wins the liberty race by 1.
By 1.
I think that was really cool, right? This final little sequence. You couldn't run out the other way. You could only do this. So apparently Gu Zihao was like, I guess, reading this, right? Or I mean, Kang Dongyun was. If only this group had 5 liberties, he could have actually killed it.
Bro, did he read this out? He had to have read this out like when he decided to play this variation instead of like the sacrifice fine art way.
I think they were in Gyoyomi, but I don't think he read it out here. No.
Nah.
But I think he read it out maybe here, some around here.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary, man.
Incredible gaming. So here they are. They take the liberties, and this is where Kang Dongyun resigns. He plays the final move and then resigns.
He didn't let him take the stones at the board. What a loser.
What a loser.
Show some respect.
We did it.
Nice.
What a game.
Wow. That was thrilling.
Absolutely.
That was an easy Gu Zihao game. I don't.
This was one of the ones with the least fighting, actually. Yes. As far as I could tell, yeah. This is what Gu Zihao does, right? This is why he's so ridiculously scary. I mean,
yeah, that was awesome. Some amazing judgment. Timing was kind of like a thing in this game, right? The timing to keep switching between the important areas. Like, this is not important. This is important. And switching. And
capturing stones like this. Because always trust. Yeah. The fight will always go there sometime. Someday.
Yeah.
Also, wait, hold on a second. The 2 stones over there that he made that one good exchange, was that what made him live in the end? Was that actually? I think it was, right? He actually needed that last stone.
Oh my god, you're right.
So if he hadn't made that one very slightly good exchange to press Black down one moment, then he would have died. He would have lost. That would have worked for Black.
Always make the good exchanges. If they're good, forehead.
I mean, I think that's too advanced for us, to be honest. But still, as you know.
Oh, I learned this one. I learned from here. So E6. Have you studied this fighting before, this variation?
I only know about the E6 and B5 combo. I haven't really looked at anything in detail. But here.
That's good.
And then here.
That's very nice.
And then C7, I think, was a really nice move, too.
Yeah.
This is always useful, right? You just... you look at the fights and you say, wait a second, this move is always good.
True. Very nice. Jumping, fixing. Oh.
Making that exchange first, very pleasant. And then here, and then Atari outside. And Atari here. Mm-hmm. Rather than go for the ko, because the other guy can set up co-threats. Don't just fear the immediate co-threat, but fear the setting up co-threats. Because it's not like you could actually... like when you go here, and Black just like randomly tanukis. Are you really going to go here? I don't think so. Yeah.
And then connect.
And then after this, you're going to connect. No.
True.
Yeah. So no way we can do that ko. Not just because of his immediate, double Atari threat is actually not so painful because now if you win the ko, it's good. But if he doesn't double Atari, then it's not good for you.
That's actually really something to learn from. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
So here. The peep and then tanuki. I love it. And then just choosing the right side was, I think, instructive. And just connecting here.
Yeah.
Calm, patient, waiting his time, keeping the cutting aji. Very, very nice. And Black had to just extend because of all these cuts and things. Yeah, he couldn't have done something stronger.
Very nice move.
Diagonal to not interact with the left side.
Yeah, that was nice.
And Black is here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every move is so nice in these games, right?
True.
It's the top pro games. So then H5 and Tanuki. Incredible.
Wacky.
And I think actually, for me, it's super instructive that Gu Zihao played away here. Because I often just take whatever result I can get up there.
Yeah.
If you find that you have a way to live, that doesn't mean you should take it in this kind of invasion, right? That's still a trade. I give my opponent outside strength, I live. So before doing that, think, okay, my opponent's about to get outside strength here. He could fix, but it would be dumb, right? Always pay attention when you're doing this kind of reducing invading thing. If he fixes, do I actually fear it or do I not fear it? Like at this moment, you don't fear any of the fixes.
No.
So that means you're free to Tanuki and use the fact that he's not strong yet.
Yeah, and you can like compare it to just the original position. Would black add another stone there if you didn't play there? No, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool. That is really cool.
And then black did this to induce his own G4 move.
Ah,
very nice.
Some good Suji right there.
Some good Suji. And yeah, white made this exchange first, asking for the 3/3, becoming a little bit stronger, and then lived. And he made this critical exchange, the game-winning exchange here, getting A. Yeah. And black pressed him down. He just lived.
Man, I would never play that. I would never play that. Like, connecting feels weird.
It does feel a little heavy, right? But I might sometimes play this. You have to have a real trust in your attacking ability to play here, because you have to attack it strongly.
Yeah.
And like this, and then it was critical to Hane. Otherwise, this was probably all bad. And
wait,
it was
also
critical to Pincer.
G9 was like, I think G9 is a thing to learn from as well. Like, to just fix your left side, you never have to worry about that group again. Like, you can just fight now freely.
Yeah, I think the reason why is because black, when you say, okay, all right, black's next move is going to be violent towards these two groups, then you're like, well, what? I mean, there's nothing that violent, right? And so if there's nothing going to happen over there, then why not just fix all your problems at once? Yeah. There's no need to do more than that.
That's great.
So just here and there. And yeah, white just came out. White was already planning to do this knight's move to cover this whole black group. I like it. And what actually happened in the game was black pincered. So black needed to do, this is the justification for here, was that white led black in just a little bit to get more strength for this kind of pincer attack. So basically black was thinking, probably by the time that black did this, black was thinking, yeah, I also want a pincer, and then white is going to fight in the middle, and I don't have any way to attack the middle white here. So first I'm going to give it a chance to attack the middle white, and then I'm going to pincer here, so I can actually make this valuable.
Nice. Whoa. 5 head. Too smart.
Indeed. And so like this. And Gu Zihao just Hanes once. And he tigers, he Hanes, and he just lives.
just too smart once again.
He just lives like that. And black makes some exchanges and dies in the center real quick.
I wonder if that's game losing. Is that game losing, that push J4? Or J...
he was never back to 50%, yeah. So probably...
J9?
Yeah, right now it's wait 50%. So it's a 50-50 game. And then after he does these exchanges, he's never back to 50% again for the rest of the game. So yeah, it's game losing. I do wonder, I guess, what the correct move would have been. Fine art. Just here. So pressing this group first. Something like this. Yeah, and fine art would have just lived here as white.
Yeah. Okay.
And so then black can play just random moves, reducing. You can see actually with this whole 7 thing, it's aiming at coming back into this area again. So white has to allow it to connect over there. Otherwise, it would be painful to let black into the left side. So 8. So black doesn't actually do that because there's nothing really to accomplish with it right away. It just builds. Okay, fine. It's a game.
Somehow comes back around to E9. Right, not capturing. That's always interesting.
So then this fight happened, and when black did this in the game, Gu Zihao isn't one to just be like, oh yeah, I have to live. No. If he can wedge, he'll go for the wedge, and he could wedge here because he had this cut.
What a psycho. What a psycho.
And this cut is like unanswerable for black, right? So black tried to just connect here and really put the pressure back on white. But Gu Zihao probably had read exactly how this is going to go. Not like exactly, but he had read up to here, and believed that he had more liberties than this black in the capturing race. And so black was just trying things from here on out. He was really doing his best to expand his liberties. This T10 is, I think, educational as well. Just clearly a good exchange for that side and for the Aji in the center. And okay, this fighting was really hard. But in the end, yeah, the presence of mind to understand that tigers' mouths can be thrown in is, I think, important.
Yeah.
So we would have died by playing like one first. Yeah. Every tiger's mouth can be thrown in, for sure. And in this kind of do or die fight, it definitely matters. Like that's a common Tesuji that you would see in a capturing race, and you'd be like, okay, yeah, here, right? Like if you were doing a Sumego, capturing race Sumego, then you would find it. But here is way harder to find because it's a mid game, and you're not used to the fact that this is a capturing race Sumego. But when you get into this do or die fight, you should view it as a capturing race Sumego, right? And see that kind of thing. Very impressive. Do you have any comments?
I don't know. It's crazy game. It's amazing to see like their thought process as usual. This isn't like any of the other games we've done, but it's still like, I don't know. I feel like it's understandable, which is really cool. I don't know.
The fighting was like, it was advanced. It was better than us at every step, but it wasn't that much more advanced, right?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like literally completely crazy ridiculous. Just ask fine art and then be confused anyway. Like,
yeah, it makes me like Gu Zihao even more. Come on,
Absolutely.
I mean, look at this dude. No clamps though. I'm disappointed. No epic.
No
clamps.
clamps.
Sad.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
He only had the one opportunity at the top to play any kind of reasonable clamp in this. He could have just lived instead, so he did that.
Yeah.
But actually, so this game ended with him killing a group. I looked at. So he's been on a massive win streak. He's only lost one game so far this year, and he's played like 20.
Oh my god, he's popping off.
So yeah, he's popping off, and in particular, he's been actually slaying, like literally.
Killing
so this game, he killed a
left and
group.
right.
He killed many groups over the course of this year, and he has not died. So, yeah, Gu Zihao apparently very, very insidious killer.
Oh, we might have to change his title from the Crab King to like the Dragon Slayer. He's
Nah.
No?
He's the Crab King and the Dragon Slayer, both at once.
That's right. So do you have any ideas for what we want to do next week?
We're going back to Nakamura. Finally. Nakamura,
right.
Sumire.
The baby pro.
Yeah.
Who was also on a winning streak. Was on a winning streak.
Right. She won 13 games in a row and finally broke it.
Which is amazing.
Sag.
Yeah, and I think that'll be interesting too. I kind of joke about like not liking the Prodigy, but you can't deny it's impressive and it'll be interesting to look at for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, I'll see you next week on Saturday morning again.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, Telegraph.
Have a good stream, sir.
Thanks, man. Take it easy.
Take it easy.